Ciao a tutti, siamo in diretta da Microsoft Ignite, grandissimo ospite con me Elden. Ciao Elden Christensen. Is it Elden?
Yes. Yes.
Great. You are the right person.
I am the right person, yes.
Perfect. Elden, one of the PM in Windows Server technology. During this month, you announced Windows Server 2025
Yes.
as in GA.
In GA, it's released.
Perfect. And can you explain in 5 minutes why Windows Server 2025 is a revolution compared to the past, like Windows Server 2022 or 2029?
Yeah. So I think there's a bunch of features, but I think there's security enhancements. There's a lot of Active Directory enhancements. But the first one I want to kind of talk about, which I think is, I have the most, passion's the right word, or excitement about, is about improving the upgrade story. So in the past, it's been so hard to upgrade Windows servers, and we all know the amount of friction it takes to get your, and we all want to stay current, we all want to stay secure, but keeping your Windows servers current has always been hard, and we've always discouraged customers from doing in-place upgrades. And so, because we didn't have a lot of confidence with it, but on the client side, with like your laptops and your PCs, how easy is it to upgrade, right? You just open Windows Update and you upgrade, and it works seamlessly. And there's a lot of innovation and hard work that went into making that happen. And so we really wanted to make it easy to get to Windows Server 25. And so we actually, the upgrade engine in server was like 10 years behind what was on client. So we went and brought all that innovation to server, and that means a bunch of things. So one, it means like upgrades are faster. It means that like you just have a single reboot. In the past, you do 2, 3 reboots to get updated to do an OS upgrade. And it's more reliable. We have like app compat checks that we didn't have before, and the entire upgrade process is far more reliable that I actually, for the first time, can really feel confident in telling customers to go do an upgrade.
And can be done in Windows Server 20,
the
2012 R2 as well.
Yeah, so not only did we want to make it easy. So you can go, we enable, so in the past it's always been N-2 upgrades. So that means you could go from, 2 versions down. So if you were from 19 or 22 to 25, this year, with this release, we support N-4.
It's a great feature. And not only the upgrade side, but also performance, because you're working at new NVMe driver. You improve the Hyper-V features. You improve Active Directory. Probably the main focus is based on security, because you introduce many new features, and the majority of cases, security is the main point, the starting point, the North Star core.
Yep. So there's a lot of enhancements in Active Directory around performance, but its security really leads, and also in SMB. And we're actually taking a little bit of a philosophical change with Windows Server 25. So in the past, we always leaned on the sense of compatibility. And so what we do is, if we introduce a new security feature, I'll just take SMB signing, for example. Like SMB signing, we introduced SMB signing. We have also SMB encryption. And what we would do is we would say, okay, but we don't want to like risk app compat that somebody's NAS might not work, and Linux device compatibility. So we would have all these features off by default, and we would then expect customers to go turn them on if they wanted to turn them on. But that takes a higher skill set, right? To know what features you want to go turn on and to know these features exist. And we just want to we kind of took this kind of philosophy of secure by default. And so that was about changing the defaults that you could just, for the IT generalist, not like someone like you who's like a super deep like expert, but like an IT generalist, someone who manages many different client devices and servers in a small medium business. They should just be able to click next, 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 and have the product set up in the best possible way, right? And so, for example, there's a lot of security features to keep it off of Kerberos. Keep it to Kerberos and off of NTLM, right? So NTLM 1 is actually removed from 2025, and then we've introduced like IA Kerb and local KDC, so that we can, even for local user accounts, do Kerberos authentication. On SMB, there's a bunch of security enhancements as well.
Yeah, and in terms of the security, the integration with Azure Arc is part of the operating system. We're starting to see this in Windows 2022, during the 1 year ago, during the October 2023 update.
Yep.
And now Arc is part of Windows Server.
Yeah, and in many ways. So what we've heard a lot of feedback is there's some people who want to stay on-prem. We love them. Some people want to go to the cloud. We love them too. I love them too. But there's a huge percentage of people who are who want hybrid. And so we're really focusing on hybrid with this release. And you'll see that in many ways. So you'll see we now brought hot patching to all the different editions with Arc. We have pay-as-you-go, which now will do your billing through Arc against Azure Commerce if you want a subscription-based. And all the wizards and setting it up is right in box and makes it simple. So we're really embracing hybrid.
Great. So the message is try Windows Server 2025.
Try Windows Server 2025.
And download it and give your feedback. There is a feedback hub inside Windows Server.
Yep, Feedback Hub is in there now, so inbox, and actually it's not just about feedback, but also so we can collect bugs. So if you have like bugs and issues that you hit, Feedback Hub will actually grab all the logs and everything that we need to diagnose and troubleshoot, and then we'll submit it back to us. So it's going to help us really drive the quality of the product as well.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Ci vediamo al prossimo video. Ciao!